Hello, good evening, my dear students. I hope you are doing great. As you know, I am Carla Castillo, and in this class, we are going to talk about some interesting, useful grammar could be tips in order you to talk about your memories or things you do in the past, right? I hope you are doing great now in this moment and every day of your lives, right? So here I have bring some important thing for you, right? So let me share. First of all, before to start, I want to thank to the teacher Alex that taught me some tips in order to improve my teaching so I can teach you in a better way, right? So here I have how to teach English effectively, right? This is the thing that I was starting with teacher Alex and some important tips. Now, as I said before, we are going to talk about some interesting topic today, right? For example, here I have a photo, right? Here I have a photo. This photo is about me, right? It's about myself. Yeah? So now I am 26 years old. And in this photo that you can see, I was a baby, right? So some things, some memories come back to my mind, right? So, and I remember some things that I used to do when I was a child. For example, when I was a child, I used to go to kindergarten. I used to play with my dolls, right? So once, as I said before, you have to bring for today a photo of you when you were a child, right? So this is my photo when I was a child, right? And some interesting memories comes back to my mind, right? So here we have. So now I'm 26 years old, right? In this photo, I think it was when I was, I think, one year old, right? But I have some memories, right? When I was in school, in the kindergarten, when I was a child. So sometimes when we are talking with, between friends and so on, what we have to do, so we have to bring some memories back. So how can we express in that way? How? Okay, Antonio, show me your photo and tell me something that you remember about your childhood, right? Okay, great, excellent, nice photo, nice explore, nice memory, right? So this is the idea, right? Anita, please, can you show please your photo? Great. Okay, tell me a memory you have about your childhood, right? Great, excellent. So I can see that all your photos are great. And maybe, and I'm sure that all your memories about childhood are awesome, right? So we can spend a lot of time here, but you have to keep your photo, right? Because at the end, when we have studied the grammar, right? You are gonna say, you're gonna express, you're gonna tell us, you're gonna tell me and the rest of your classmates a memory, right, that you have when you were a child. So, in order to express, so let's start here. In order to express our memories, right, or things you used to do in the past or how you used to work in the past, we are going to express with this. Used to. So, our objective for this class is that at the end of this, we are going to be able to express, right, memories or things that you and me, used to do in the past, right? So that's why we are going to talk about used to. For example, look at this picture, right? This is an old man, right? And what says, I didn't used to wear glasses, but I wear glasses now, right? I used to go to the theater very often when I was young, but I don't go now. Before, yes, but today, no more. So, what we are going to do, what we are going to do, just do for, we are going to use to, we are going to use or apply the expression used to talk about things that happened in the past, so how you used to do in the past, right? So, in other words, for example, we are here in the present, and here we have the past. And this is the blue crosses that we are showing that in the past, we used to do, in the past, we used to do, or we used to be in a certain way. But today, now, in the present, no more, right? For example, I used to study at university, at UNL University. But today, no, I don't study at university anymore, right? So that's the thing that we are gonna just do for, right? To express things that we used to do or we did in the past, right? But today, now in the present, we don't do the things anymore, right? So here we have subject plus just to plus the verb in the base verb. This is going to be the main structure, right? For example, as you can see here, we have positive, negative, and questions also, right? For example, in order to express things that we used to do in the past, what we are going to do here, first of all, we are going to use a subject. As you can see here, the subject could be I, you, he, she, we, your, they, or any name of person, thing, anything that you want to replace there. Plus the expression used to. Pay attention here. As we have here to, we are going to use also a verb after this, an action verb, right? So this verb is going to be always in the base form, always in the base form, and plus a complement. Why in the base form? Because here is the expression to, used to play. We can say used to go, used to write, used to study, used to travel, used to bring, used to buy, used to work, anything, right? Anything that you want to express. Do you have questions maybe? Yes? No? Okay, Anita, your question is if you want express with she, maybe you want to make a sentence with she, we are going to use the same also. For any of these subjects, it doesn't matter if it is third person, singular or plural. We are going to still use to this expression in the positive form for every subject, right? For any subject that you use or apply. For example, here we have Karen used to play toy cars in the past, but he doesn't play now. ¿Ya? Karen solía jugar con carritos de juguete, pero no juega ahora, right? Yeah, this is the thing that we are going to use now. Jelly's used to eat meat in the past, just to in the past, but now she is a vegetarian. But what happened here? Okay, you can tell me, but we are here talking about past. Why the verb it is not in past, the action verb? The action verb it is not in past because we are already expressing past at the moment we are using the expression used to. So as we have here to, the action verb has to go in the base form, right? Maybe questions? Do you have questions, Anita, Pepito, Juanito? Questions? No? Okay. Is it everything clear? Okay. If it is everything clear, we can continue, right? Okay, great. For example, here we have in old days, right? In old days in the past, people used to listen from records. But now, in the present, now, they listen to CD players, right? We are not listening from phone records anymore, right? Okay, so here we have another. In old days or in the past, the things that already passed, women used to wash their dirty clothes by hand, right? But today or now, they use the washing machine, yeah, the washing machine, this one, right? This one. Today, people use washing machine, but in the past, in old days, they used to wash their dirty clothes by hand, right? Great. Okay, Juanito, tell me an example. Okay, great. Good example. Yeah, so let's continue here with the negative form, right? What we are going to do here, in the negative form, we are going to use an auxiliary. In the auxiliary, we are going to use here is did, right? Did. For every person, I did, you did, he did, she did, it did, we did, they did. But as the title says negative, what we are going to use here? Not. That is the same method writing contraction that says didn't. Didn't used to play tennis. Right? So here we have, what can you notice here? Okay, Caramita, can you tell me what can you notice here? Okay, great. Here, as you can see, we have use without the, right? We don't have the letter D in use. And why that? Because we already, as you can see here, have the auxiliary did. So here we are gonna write used to, yeah, without the, because we already have the auxiliary. And of course, the action verb, it's gonna be as well in the base form, right? As in the affirmative sentence, continues in the base form, the action verb, because it is preceded by to, right? In a complement, any complement. For example, I didn't used to play tennis, or you didn't used to play tennis, right? That is the thing. Questions until here, maybe? Do you have questions? No? Is everything clear? Yes? Okay, so let's continue. So here we have some examples. What says? Ali didn't used to watch horror films, but he watches now, right? Yeah? Ali, in the past, in the old days, Ali did, yeah, she hate. She didn't used to watch horror movies, but now in the present, he watches, right? So that is the thing. This is the formula. We are going to just add didn't or did not before just to. And as we have here already the auxiliary, we have letter D. Okay, Sarita, can you read the second sentence, please? Great, excellent. Sarah didn't used to speak Spanish, but she speaks now. Great. Let's continue. Now here we are going to have the question, right? The just no questions. And this is a question, right? We're going to continue using the auxiliary did, yeah? But what happened here? We have to change, right? We have to change. If before we have first of all subject, then the auxiliary, At the moment of making questions, we are gonna use first of all the auxiliary did, then we are gonna choose the subject. Then we are gonna use our write plus the verb complement and question mark. Don't forget about the question mark. Why? Because it is a question, right? And as I said before, we already have here did, to is gonna be written without the, right? So here we have some examples. For example, here we have, did I used to play tennis? Or did you used to play tennis? Right? As it is a yes no question, I can answer in two ways. Yes or no. Yes, I did, or yes, you did. It depends on. And no, you didn't. As you can see here in the affirmative short answer, we have here yes plus a comma, subject, and the auxiliary did. But what happened here? As we have here no, we have the subject and didn't. Because if we write before the comma no or in a negative form, we have also to write a negation after it. Right? Questions maybe? Do you have questions? No? No? Okay, let's continue. So, yeah, here we have some example, ¿no es cierto? What says, did Jessie used to go to school with her mother when she was in primary school? Did she? Yes, here we have did, right? Plus a subject. Remember, we can use she, he, it, or we can use a name as well. Plus used to. Used to. Why? Because it says that we have to. Now we have to write without we because we have already the auxiliary did, right? Here we have yes, she did. And here we have some more words that we are going to we are going to find them in your platform, right? In your platform, right? Here we have the third one. Did people used to eat frozen food? Yeah, people. What says here? People, right? And here, according to this, according to the clue, we have to answer in a negative way. And what is here? No, they. Why they? Because we are replacing people, right? We are replacing people. As it is amount more than one, if it is in plural, we have to, we can replace with they. No, they didn't. And in that way, or in the same way with the rest of them, right? So let's continue a little bit on here. Don't forget, as you can see here this picture. Okay, what could be the question according to this picture? Can you tell me? Okay, Rosita. Okay, so great. Did people used to travel by horse carriage? Right? Okay, great, excellent. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Right? Did, only did, not didn't, because before the comma I have yes, I have an affirmative answer. So here we have another. Let's see. I'm sorry, okay? Carlitos, can you tell me, please? What can you see here? What is it? A calculator, excellent. How could be the question here? Great. Did people used to use calculator to make calculation? Right? Great, excellent. No, they didn't. Yeah, no, they didn't. Yeah, there is a cross because it is negative. Yeah, so now here, time to practice. If you don't have questions, as you said me that everything is clear, here is time to practice, right? What is here? Here we have some questions, right? Here we have some questions. And what does it say? we have to complete the blank spaces. And as you can see here, we have four options to complete. And you have to choose the correct one. Let's start with Carlitos. What is the first? Celine, use, play, right? So what could be the option? Celine use at play golf, Celine use in play golf, Celine use to play golf, or Celine use on play golf. Can you tell me, please? Great, Celine use to. Don't forget that we are gonna use to after use, and then the verb in the base form. Let's continue. Mariah, please. Number 2. Sing, used to, used, use, or used to. Yeah. So here we have. Can you tell me, please? Use. Okay. Let me see if it is right or wrong. Great. Excellent. Sing, used to eat red meat a lot. Great. Jaimito, did Halim used to, used to, use, or used? Right? Let me see. Excellent. Very good. Did Halim used to play hopscotch? But tell me, Jaimito, why did you choose the first one? Why? Great. Because we already have the auxiliary. As when we have the auxiliary, we don't have to put it with the at the end, right? Let's continue. Oh, I'm sorry. I put it on. Yusuf didn't used to get up early, right? So as we have a here didn't, what happened here? We are gonna use or write used to without the. And let's finish with the last, Dieguito. What says? So here we have 2 blank spaces, right? And here we have 4 options. What are the options? Did, just, do, did, use, do, just, or did, just to. So what do you think is the correct one? Look at it carefully. Great, letter A. Did we used to watch cartoons? Why the first one? Because as we already have did here, we have to write a use without the. Okay, is it clear? What do you think this exercise are? Easy or difficult? Easy, great. You are very smart. Very smart. So here we have more. Yeah. But at this time, what we are gonna do at this time? We are going to, for the next class, as a practice, as today you bring and I bring my photo, what we are gonna do? I'm gonna bring a collage of some photos of me in order to express some things or memories about the past, things that I used to do when I was a child, or maybe things that I used to do when I was in the university. So you're gonna bring, I don't know, at least 5 photos, a collage of 5 photos in order to express. Yeah, this is the task, and we are gonna find it very, we're gonna make a raffle and we are gonna make it very interesting. So we are gonna know a little bit about each one of us, right? So did you like today's class? Yes, no? Yes, great. So don't forget it, that we have to do that, yeah? Because it is important to remember some things and know how to express them, right? So it was a pleasure have you here in this class. Thank you so much for your attendance. And I'm so anxious and I'm so excited about your photos in order to know a little bit about for the next class, right? I'm gonna upload this material and you have to. If you have any questions, please don't doubt, write me. Thank you so much and have a nice rest of it. Bye bye. See you. Bye.